Welcome to your favorite news network, the Dusty News Network. You know, where Negro news comes first, and I'm so excited to be your host today. Breaking news. Being a black man is hard, especially when you have money and you have influence. When things are going great, people expect you to always give back. And when things are going bad, you're supposed to show resilience. And usually, most black actors and famous people do. Stop the show. Outside of people like Kodak Black and Diddy and people like that, Michael B. Jordan is a great example of showing resilience even when the world is coming down hard on you. Lori Harvey broke up with him, threw some shots, took it like a champ. Didn't let it faze him, although he was actually hurt. But the guy who showed the most resilience, in my honest opinion, is Cory Hardrick. Cory Hardrick, unlike Michael B. Jordan, was married long-term to Tia Mowry. And when she left him, his world came crashing down. Not only did he have to deal with the disrespectful tweets and liking of the posts for people talking about him, also people were insinuating that he was holding her back. He took it like a champ. He even admitted his struggles.
Because, you know, it's tough when it feels like you're going through something alone and no one understands and, you know, no one's there for you. And it's just like, you know, when you're a man, especially a black man, oh, he's tough, he's strong, but you know, it was a year and a half crying myself to sleep every night. You know, nobody see that.
Yeah.
Nobody see that.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, you live 5 minutes away from your babies, you know what I'm saying? Because people who know Cory Hardrick know that his kids and his family was everything to him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm stronger than I thought I was.
Yes.
I'm really stronger. And that by the grace of God, it's like I'm here and I'm still going.
Then a year and a half after the divorce, we see Cory Hardrick doing some really great things with Tyler Perry, making big bank. He doesn't mention Tia Mowry, doesn't care about Tia Mowry. Tia Mowry is still breaking down on her Instagram about she can't find dates or any of that stuff. He's doing very well. Then the unthinkable just happened. Tia Mowry fans can't let Cory Hardrick be peaceful. They have to still troll him. So my man Cory Hardrick been doing his thing. They still out here mad, all right? Now check this out. He was at Essence Festival and, you know, somebody says that he, you know, took a picture with him, right? This lady by the name of TG. Now it's interesting because this looks like a TikTok and I looked for this lady, but you know, it's funny because y'all protecting her identity while she out here running free, okay? That's not cool, right? Especially when the brother's a classy guy like this. But look at what she said. Angry music! Y'all, let's pray. Y'all, Cory is not just struggling on film, it's in real life. He was at Essence with the tracksuit and suede dress shoes on. A little musty too. Y'all just pray for the man. LOL. He was cool though and taking lots of pics and talking about the movie. Now look at the hashtag. Struggle bus. Hashtag pray for Cory. Hashtag real life struggles. Hashtag musty moments. I ain't gonna lie. The musty moments is funny. Hashtag tracksuit fails. That's funny too. Hashtag suede shoes fails. Now that's interesting because, you know, I see the picture here. Okay, the brothers, you know, he looking like he doing cool. I don't know why y'all hating on him, but I can guarantee you, right? This same person that's doing all this dusty stuff is broke. I can tell you she's broke. She ain't got nothing. Nobody that got some money goes around talking like that on social media, like they got any goddamn sense, man. This is somebody that's broke. Oh, wait a minute. I found her. Hold on. Oops. Stop the show. I done found her profile. Her name is the Tajanea Experience on TikTok. Now, you thought you was gonna get away with all this, right? No, you out here making all these things, talking about how somebody must and somebody stink with your 584 followers. Girl, if you don't grow up, if you don't even grow up, boo, you need to stop. Okay, you really need to stop. In Jesus' name, please, honey. This is ridiculous. First of all, I can't find the identity of this lady. It was published on MediaTakeout.com, but it just goes to show how low some ladies can be for a positive black man who's not even hating on them. I've been on social media making content for about a decade, and what I've learned is when you're a black man and you're not taking shots, that doesn't mean that other people are not going to take shots at you. They're insinuating that this man's career is taking an L. The man just signed a 5-movie deal worth $75 million. Now, this action of this lady should not represent the action of all ladies. But the reality is this: Cory Hardrick didn't need Tia Mowry, at least toward the end of their relationship. He was strong enough and talented enough on his own to continue making moves. And why are so many ladies so upset with that? And I'll tell you, because a lot of ladies want you to suffer when they leave you. Even their friends want you to suffer. Like, look at Safari. Safari got with Nicki Minaj. When Nicki Minaj and Safari broke up, this happened.
What would you say your biggest struggle or obstacle you ever had to overcome?
Like, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat like, I was with Nicki, we broke up, so her fans and certain people, they just wanted it to be like, okay, they're not together no more, him, let him be nothing, let him disintegrate, let him disappear, whatever. But 9-10 years later, 10, 15 TV shows later, a lot of music out later, doors up later, cribs, like, I'm still here. And, you know, some people don't like that. They're like, damn, why still paying attention to this? When me and Nicki first broke up and she got with Meek, and they were like the biggest in the world, and we was all beefing and shit, you got to think about it, I had two of the biggest people in the world like against me. So that made everybody be against me.
Right, the whole industry.
Yeah, so it was like nobody wanted to be next to me. Nobody wanted to like work with me or none of that. So it just made everything hard, and I was like, that was a dark time for me. You know what I'm saying?
That's really affected you. Do you wish like you had kept your relationship with Nicki a secret?
Even nobody knew until after the fact. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
There were rules like you guys, you couldn't like kiss in person or like show affection.
Hell no. That wasn't even a thought.
Now it's interesting, the whole world wanted him to lose. But guess what? You know, he's doing quite all right now. Not saying he's the best person in the world, but why is it that when men publicly date these powerful ladies that you want them to be unsuccessful, even when the men have done nothing? Now, what is the incentive that most men will want to know to be a man at the same time when so many other folks are being petty? And I keep telling you, this is what I've learned. You gotta always still be a man, because losers are going to be losers and winners are going to act like winners. Cory Hardrick don't care anything about what this person is talking about, because you know why? He's rich! Ever be in a relationship with somebody that was hella broke and they always ask you for money? Yeah, I'm tired of that, actually. It make me want to go get a blow-up doll. I'm just gonna be real. But yeah, things happen in relationships, and obviously when you're with somebody, you're gonna do some nice things for them. You will let them borrow money. You will let them have X, Y, and Z. But sometimes people want to do things that are overboard. And when they want to do things that are overboard, they're gonna ask you to borrow something. Now, this is interesting. When you want someone to give you a gift, they can just give you a gift. But there's probably a reason why they don't want to give you the gift, because you ask for stuff too much. So you use the code language of borrow. And guys, if you've had a girlfriend or a wife, what I've understood is that word really doesn't exist. When they say borrow, they mean keep, right? They don't think they should ever give you the money back. And this is exactly what this lady did. She asked her boyfriend to borrow some money. He probably needed the money very bad and asked for the money back because he probably had things to do. He didn't consider his own personal needs and considered hers. This is what happened.
Right? No, he wasn't going to give it to me. He was going to loan it to me. Whatever, cool. I said I would pay him back at the end of the month. The end of the month has come. I've been thinking about it. I have a lot of things I need to get done, and I'm still like really behind in bills because of the fact that I lost my job. So I'm trying to play catch up, and I finally got a little bit of money, right? So he texted me this morning, and he's like, "Oh, has your check still not cleared yet? I haven't received the money," which already is a sassy like way of asking for the money back. But granted, he shouldn't have had to ask. I should have just sent it to him. So anyways, I sent him the money, but the problem is right now, like, I kind of have the ick and I don't want to talk to him anymore. am I everything that's wrong with women these days? Like, because he did nothing wrong, and he was actually very helpful. It was a lot of money, and a lot of men wouldn't have even, loaned it to me, and he did, and I'm really grateful for that. And I think he's a great person. He's going to make whoever he ends up with very happy. I just personally feel like he's not, like, I don't think that this is going to work.
So now she wants to break up with the guy because he wants his money back. Now let me just say this. Not every man is at the financial level to just give a great sum of money away. People need their money. He probably stopped what he was doing to give that money to you, who doesn't want to give that money back to him. Now you want to break up with the guy? Celebration! This is the kind of lady you exactly don't need to be in your life. Because what are you going to get from her? Look at that entitlement, that attitude. Obviously, you should know that the man needed his money for whatever he needed to do with his own money. Okay? Now you want to go to somebody else because you're not feeling the fact that somebody wanted to let you have money. I'm sorry, honey. There are a lot of women out there who want to take men's money and not give it back. So if you want to go out there and destroy somebody else's money and finances, sure, go out there. Now, I know some guys are like, well, I would just let her have it. That's cool. Maybe you have it like that. And some guys just need their money back because they need their money back. They were going to use their money for something else. They worked hard for it. They earned it. They could have given that money to themselves, to their family, or whatever. And now she wants to get mad? That's just so dusty. Pastors are always looked at as great pillars of the community. When we are doing wrong, we look to our pastors as an example to do right. But sometimes pastors get caught up in the BS. Let's take a flight on Negro Airways, shall we? All right, guys, so the pastor was on the plane with his wife, all right? And this was in July 2nd, and the man is Roger Allen Holmberg Sr. Him and his lovely wife were traveling from Virginia for a ministry-related event. Now, reports indicate that Holmberg, who used to be the pastor at Grace Temple Baptist in Anchorage, allegedly questioned his wife about her first-class upgrade, to which she responded by saying that she was a Gold Point member and asked him not to yell at her. Stop the show. Now, damn, that is quite selfish, right? Where I'm going to just leave you as my husband and, in economy class, you know what I'm saying? Because I got the Gold Point member, so I'm going to just upgrade, which, I can see why he was mad, right? So the pastor later gave his unidentified wife his phone and requested her to read it. He then gave her the middle finger, heard a complaint. A witness noted that after the back and forth between the pastor and his wife, Holmberg swung his arm in his wife's direction. The witness leaned forward to block the attempt to strike, but Holmberg still appeared to strike the top of the victim's head with his hand. In a police interview, Holmberg expressed frustration about his wife's upgrade and denied being violent. He mentioned tapping his wife's head to get her attention, but was unsure how others perceived their interaction. Now, hold on one second. I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing at the fact that, he's trying to hit his wife, right? That's wrong. I'm laughing at the lie. This dude said, everybody's saying you swung and hit your wife, and you talking about you tapped her on the head. Bro, if you don't stop lying, bro. If you don't stop lying, okay? Now, then according to the complaint, he got a history of beating his wife. This is crazy, right? Then on the flight, they said he hit her ass again. Bruh, that is so dusty. You didn't slap your wife, allegedly, because she upgraded to first class and didn't take you? No, if that's the real reason, that is kind of messed up. This is gonna be real. Stop the show. I'll be mad too. Like, you gonna have me in economy and you gonna go to business class. But but if that's the case, you don't hit somebody for that. That's the reason to, all right, well, I'm not gonna deal with you for right now, or not deal with you for a long time, or divorce you. Especially when you have people on the flight, pastor. So guys, you have a great show. Unfortunately, not all of these people can be the Dusty of the Day award. We got Tia Mowry fans out there saying that Cory Hardrick is stinking. Then we have this lady, this beautiful BBW. She feels like she don't have to pay her boyfriend back for the money that she asked to borrow. And then you have the unknown pastor out here slapping his wife because she don't want to give him the business class upgrade or first class upgrade while his ass is somewhere in the economy. So who would it be? Jeopardy music! Drum roll, please! It gotta be Tia Mowry fans. I'm so tired of these female fans and y'all's delusions. This happens every time a brother breaks up, or sometimes a brother gets into an interracial relationship. Same thing going right now with Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy marries a white lady. Oh, look at the wealth. Oh, look at the selling out. Same fan, Serena Williams. You go, girl. Then y'all sit around all day antagonizing these black men for whatever reason, even when they're not talking negatively about you. The thing with Tia Mowry, Cory Hardrick has done something that many black men will not do. And that is, in the face of all that adversity, he has shown nothing but maturity, nothing but kindness, and nothing but manhood. And then for a lady to go out there and say that he's a musty, like, why are you the only person saying that? Why ain't nobody else? Now, if it was me, stop the show, that probably would have been true. But why do y'all go over the board to try to say that this man's career is over, his career is ruined? And the same person saying this live with their uncle or somebody like that, man. Throw the dust on her. It's over for her. So guys, it's been a great show. Unfortunately, I got to get up out of here. Yeah, man, I got things to do, people to see, bankhead bouncers to do. Check me out on Facebook.com/OshayJackson2. Subscribe there. We out.